In the meantime, the Azad party leadership still refrains from commenting the situation over its registration. It was revealed recently that the Kazakh Justice Ministry has returned the party's registration application. Some observers have already presented their suggestions on possible reasons for the refusal.
The Social Democratic Party Azad may repeat the fate of the unregistered party Alga as the Justice Ministry declined its registration application. In autumn last year, the two separate oppositional parties Azad and the National Social Democratic Party have consolidated, and it was decided to register the new union. Bureaucratic formalities took more than a half year. Until recently, the party representatives received a refusal. Activists of the organization were noticeably disappointed with the outcome and refrained from commenting the situation at first. We haven't yet received an official letter, and our representative was sent there. We may comment on the matter as soon as we have an official response. Political expert Maxim Kaznachev outlined the following two reasons for terminating the registration. First of all, Azad could not prove that it has 50,000 members, and second, there is still no policy document. There were two separate documents. The old ones complied by Azad and the Social Democratic Party, and the attempt to simply merge them has failed. The Kazakh opposition community is now talking about the possible early parliamentary elections. Perhaps the authorities are cutting short all the undesired political forces during the pre-election campaign. However, some experts claim that if the elections will be held, it won't happen earlier than 2011. The Azad party, though, will still have plenty of time to improve its political strategy and prepare for the battle.
A mistake of Ust-Kamenogorsk authorities has affected the lives of Kaliyev's family, as the single father of three was deprived of his rights for housing and will be evicted from the apartment within a month. The local administration representatives claim the housing commission had illegally allocated the premise by passing the official waiting list. Nagmitullah Kaliyev, however, disagrees with arguments like this and intends to fight for justice, even if he will have to move into the local administration building.
Nagmitullah Kaliyev, along with his three underage sons, was given a month to move out of his apartment. The Ust-Kamenogorsk authorities established that the two-room premise was allocated to Kaliyev 5 years ago by mistake. Now, though, the man has nowhere to go but the local administration building, where Kaliyev will launch an indefinite strike. If they kick me out, I will move into the local administration. What else can I do? According to documents, Kaliyevs lost their residence in 2009 when the authorities did not prolong the employment contract. Nagmitullah cannot receive a passport for already 1 year, and his children are not paid social benefits. He has been appealing to numerous state bodies, even the ruling party Nuratan, all in vain. With sadness, Nagmitullah states that his children who lost their mother at early age are not needed by the state. Repatriates say they are paid favorable social benefits, while permanent residents like us suffer here. We worked our entire life and now we are being kicked out of our home. Representatives of the Housing and Utilities Office say that the Kaliyev's apartment was provided through a mistake by passing the waiting list by the Housing Commission's decision. No one, however, seems to know how many families will be now evicted and who distributed the apartments illegally in the first place. People in question do not work here since 2005. Not sure how many times the staff has changed, but we don't have these specialists here now. Miras, Askar and Sultan have lost their mother 2 years ago when she died from stomach cancer. In order to protect his children, Nagmitullah Kaliyev intends to appeal to the court. He has already forwarded a letter to the president and hopes that Astana will not remain indifferent towards his problem.
The Lake Balkhash appears on the brink of a disaster, said Tabigat ecology movement leader Mels Elsyuzov during a thematic seminar on Friday. Scientists claim that humanity has already lost the Aral Sea, but there is still hope for Balkhash. Not all environment specialists, however, share the morbid attitude towards the situation.
The melting glaciers of the Zayl-Alato mountain range keep the balance of the Balkhash ecosystem. The conclusion was made by the leader of the Tabigat Ecological Union, Mels Elsyuzov. He says Balkhash may repeat the fate of the Aral Sea, as too much water from Ili River that feeds the lake ends up in China. Balkhash water volume is sustained only due to the melting glaciers. There is nothing good about it, as the lake should remain alive, otherwise it will be a natural disaster worse than that in the Aral Sea. Elsyuzov's opinion, however, is not supported by the ex-leader of the Balkhash Alagol water inspecting agency Anara Tlyuselova. It's about natural cycle, and it's not right to say that the lake is draining, as today the discharge volume is higher than the regular. A thematic seminar held in Almaty has addressed the global water resource issues. The RLC is lost as the Water Distribution Commission has been unsuccessfully leading talks with China for many years already. The low rates are the main factor causing problems in reserving water, investments and technologies. They also lead to a dead end. Enterprises are not motivated in maintaining the water supply infrastructure, while investors don't find the industry attractive enough. Water Inspector Narat Luselov is confident that had professionals handled the situation with RLC, the disaster would have been avoided. The sea has become a real problem as a result of constant reorganization of the Kazakh Soviet Socialist Republic Water Management Ministry, which used to be quite efficient. It was replaced by the State Environmental Protection Committee, which has simply ignored the water resource problems, says the specialist.
That's all we had time for now. Join us next week for more. Thank you for watching and goodbye.